Hi there, everyone. My name is Marie Elena Larsen, and I'm so honored and happy to be here today. Like most of us in this country, I am a descendant of immigrants. Immigrants who fled Mexico during the Mexican Revolution, and I am a proud ally of the immigrant community. I was 17 years old and the first one in my family to go to college. And 17 is that beautiful golden age where you think you know everything, and yet you have itty-bitty windows of wisdom that tell you you actually know nothing at all. The floor of our dormitory hall was having a mandatory meeting where we could come up collectively with community guidelines and how to make everyone feel welcome in this new chapter of our lives. And it was an opportunity to meet our resident assistants, RAs as they are affectionately known. Often they are upperclassmen. And one of the RAs touched my life forever and brought up so much of my own history and feelings as well. He introduced himself as Osvaldo Hernandez Sagon, Ozzy for short. Now, Ozzy made us all laugh. His jokes were hysterical. He had us literally slapping our knees. And his presence, just his magnitude and size of him, his spirit, had just put us all at ease. We conversed about how best to create community and the ways we could support each other. For example, leaving our room doors open, as we wanted visitors and interactions in this college experience. And as he was ending his introduction, he was also saying his goodbye. Goodbye, we all thought. We looked at each other in silence and confusion. And as the room fell silent, he still made a few jokes even then. And after he explained that in a short time, he would be returning to Mexico in pursuit of his green card. He explained that he was a dreamer and that some of the lawyers at our law school were volunteering to help him in this pursuit. But he didn't know if his application was going to be accepted. And there was still a large chance that he would never return to the States again. So he wished us luck for our freshman year. And it was then when I returned to my dorm room and my itty-bitty window of wisdom opened up wide. I had absolutely no clue about the complex, intricate, and delicate world of immigration. It all hit me. For when I was in the 5th grade, when my great Uncle Dick had gifted me our family's green binder, chock full of typewritten pages tracing our ancestral roots, I read about our family's journey, our celebrations, and our difficulties in Colima and Mexico City, and my great-grandmother immigrating to San Francisco to raise her grandchildren after her daughter died, only speaking Spanish. And by chance, I was born here in America. And I recognize the weight of coincidence that can make or break the quality of a human being's life. So as I sat at my desk with the clock ticking until Ozzy's departure, I knew that I couldn't learn everything there was to know about immigration. But I thought of the small things that I was good at. I was good with words. You know, I say that I am a writer. And I had colored Sharpies, so I could be an okay artist. And so at my little desk, with no knowledge of green cards, I made a makeshift business card with college line paper. Granted, it probably couldn't fit in the slit of a wallet, but it was good enough. Next, I grabbed my green Sharpie. And after coloring, I grabbed my black Sharpie and wrote Osvaldo Hernandez Sagon's green card. And to make it official, I added a smiley face. I taped it over to give it a real feeling. And I wrote a letter to him. And I put all of these official documents into a manila envelope, of course, and slipped it under his dorm room door, having absolutely no idea if I would ever see this gigantic, dynamic angel again. And I tell you this story because in the eyes of the government, Ozzy wasn't even seen as a person. And thanks to Nestor, he was able to bring clarity to my lack of knowledge. And he shared with me that the official term for those who even hold a green card is still a resident alien. And I'm just in absolute disbelief that in 2020, we still refer to another human being as alien. It's mind-boggling. And to actively, in the eyes of the government, deny somebody's humanity is an absolute deviation as to who we are at our core of compassion. For if someone from the government could have been present at our mandatory meeting, they would have seen a compassionate, hard-working, loving individual creating community for us brand new freshman students in a country that didn't even welcome him. So just a short time after he left, where we, all the residents, were waiting on pins and needles for any update, Ozzy returned with his very real green card and tucked in his pocket the not so official but very green card. And remaining true to his spirit, from the day that I met him, he is happily married to his husband and owns Freelard Tamales, the only tamales shop in Seattle, sharing his love of food and culture while innately creating a community where everyone feels welcome and at home. Thank you.